Day 4 in the isolation house. As if, nope, it's early morning Saturday. I've just come home from work. As I'm one of those people who have to go to work during all of this unless I actually get sick, which happily is not the case. Although there are many people out there who are. Remember the rules, people. Stay at home unless it's absolutely necessary. Or if you're a key worker, and you should know what that means by now. It's Saturday morning. It's looking like it's going to be a very quiet day out there. If you do need to go out, make sure it's for an important reason. Get those supplies in. Grab some beer, grab some wine, and settle down. Instead of what you might do on a Saturday night, which is go to the nearest discotheque or club or whatever, stay at home. Watch a film. Considering it's Saturday, considering the last 3 recommendations, the first 3 films have been, I'd say, more serious tone movies. Tonight's entry and tonight's offering, we're going to have a little bit more fun. We're going to go super cheesy, a B-movie horror called Ticks from 1993. I was screwed up saying 1993 there. It is early morning after all. I have been up all night. But I wanted to do this now so that it's while I'm fresh and awake and ready to go. So, 1993 direct-to-video horror available on Amazon Prime. You will need a Prime account for this. It's not a Netflix one or Shudder or anything like that. It's an Amazon Prime account. I do advise, not that I'm shilling for Amazon at all. I'm not getting any fucking money for this. But I do advise you actually have a Prime account if you're a fan of horror, because compared to, say, Netflix's offerings, Amazon's is a sinkhole of just, wow. There is so much horror on there. They will let anything get on there. If you've made a fucking horror movie in your back garden, and there are plenty of these movies on there, on a budget of £50, and it's 30 minutes of you just screaming at darkness, you can probably get it on Prime. You can probably get that movie on Prime. It's that easy. But it does mean there's so many enjoyable ones to watch, so much things to check out. It's a sinkhole, as I said, easy to get lost into. Just choose the horror selection and see those great covers. One of the ones buried amongst all of it, because it makes it hard trying to find perhaps something great, is Ticks. Now, let's cut to the chase. Not a great movie. This is no classic. This is no The Night Eats the World or Maniac or even The Tunnel, the last 3 selections. But it is fun. It's directed by Tony Randall and stars Peter Scolari, Seth Green, oh yes, that's a great shout, quite young in this, Rosalind Allen, Amy Dolenz, Clint Howard, for all you horror fans out there. Clint Howard has a role in this, and the one I've left to the end, very special in this. It is Alfonso Ribeiro, who you might know better as Carlton from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's the reason to watch this movie alone, almost. If you know Carlton, and who doesn't, imagine something completely opposite. He basically plays an inner city thug, and it's fucking funny. It's cheesy. It's very hard to take seriously. What is it? They call me Panic because I don't. I'm sure that's the line he says quite early on in the movie when he's sort of trying to intimidate another kid. And basically, the basic plot is that Clint Howard plays a drug dealer who uses steroids to enhance his marijuana plants. But the runoff of that mutates the local ticks that grow bigger and bigger, and they bite you and stuff like that. A group of kids, sort of troublemakers, are taken on a retreat. It's kind of like set you straight kind of retreat, led by a couple of teachers into the woods, which just so happens to be where this tick marijuana plant is. And basically, you kind of know how the story goes. We get more sightings, got more issues, the ticks get bigger, and it culminates in a fucking fantastic ending. I don't want to spoil it for you. I really don't. Let's just say giant tick. The effects in this movie are fantastic. They are practical. Let me see if I can find it who actually does the effects. Has it got it listed? I don't think it has, which is a shame because the person behind the effects in this is simply fantastic. They're all practical, and there's some downright incredible stuff near the end. Really gross looking things. I'm still looking to see if I can find who the effects staff is, because I really think they deserve special. No, I can't find it, unfortunately. Special treatment. It looks amazing. Story's nothing to get excited about, but it's very easy to follow, very easy to almost drift away into. And shit, it's got ticks in it. Giant ticks that are practical effects, and a massive one at the end, and it's really gory and really violent and really over the top. It's great fun. So this is the recommendation for day 4. Make sure you check it out. You will need an Amazon Prime account, like I said, but it's well worth it. The amount it costs per month or per year for the selection of horror and movies like this. Let us know if you watch it and what you think of it in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon and help us out over there. That's patreon.com/gbhbl, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?